So, how do we develop certain finesse to our boxing combination? One of my favorite tools to use the Thai Box Institute is the double end bag. The function of the double end bag serves a multitude of purposes. Few I can think of off the top of my head are to develop hand-eye coordination, hand speed, to practice punch technique, reflexes, both offense and defense, breath work, lactic acid tolerance, and the biggest thing is focus and concentration. And I'll expand a little bit more on that in the later part of the video. So how do we approach double end bag work? My advice, and this is my advice for everything, is to start off slow and to not hit hard. The harder you hit this, the faster it's going to move. And it's similar to someone's actual head movements, which is why I think double end bag work is super important. So you start off slow, start off with basic 1-2s. Make sure your punches are extending your opposite hand is up, chin down, paying attention to proper punch mechanics, and that you're always hitting down the middle. Okay, if you want to take a look at the double end bag, sort of similar to someone's head. So what I do is I visualize someone's face, and I'm always hitting right here where the soft tissue is. Soft tissue being the nose, the chin, lips. Okay. When I'm throwing those 1-2s or even hooks or uppercuts, I'm visualizing that my punches are landing in someone's face, much like they're landing on the double end bag. The programming for the double end bag that I use or that I assign to my fighters is 2 to 3 rounds at the end of your workout, meaning after you've done pad work, after you've done sparring, clinching, bag work, either 3 days a week, or you can do it 5 to 6 days a week. But I'm an advocate for after the workout, because I like that the shoulders have been fatigued, and this just helps a little more with that lactic acid tolerance that we spoke about earlier. If you have no experience with it, is to just start off with the basic, 1-2, 1-2. Once you become proficient enough with that, your boxing technique looks good, you're hitting down the middle, the bag isn't moving around, you're keeping it still. From there, you start to mess around with different maybe footwork drills. So you can start throwing 1-2, 1-2s while you move around the bag, you circle around the bag. You can start messing around with switch stance stuff if you're a bit of an intermediate practitioner of Muay Thai. Once you've got that base down, then you can start training a little, I would say, harder drills with the double end bag. Harder drills with the double end bag, man, there's a few. The biggest one that I like to start people off with is to throw a fast combination, 4 or 5 punch combination, vary the different angles, whether you're throwing hooks or uppercuts. The purpose is to miss. You're going to start off missing. Listen, the purpose isn't so much to miss as to actually land all the punches, but rather you're going to miss when you first start off because of the speed of the double end bag. So, you practice this enough, and often that you start tagging the double end bag with every punch, and that's sort of, it equates someone's head movement and your hand speed and you connecting with the target. Once you've developed the hand-eye coordination, the hand speed, and the reflexes for that style of training, then I like to move on to developing the hand speed combinations with some defense counter reflex training. meaning I'll throw a hand speed combination. I'll either block using my forearm, shell defense, and then I'll counter from there, or I throw a hand speed combination, pull my head back, counter off of the lean. You can also mix all three of these techniques together, meaning you can do the hand speed combination to the shell to the lean, hand speed combination to the lean to the shell, just as long as you're countering and you're hitting the target. Big thing is to be able to control